Gears of War 3, the third part of the trilogy from the Epic Games studio. We love this game and it holds many memories for me and a lot of nostalgia. A lot of people recognise me from the Gears of War 3 days due to Team Essence. You know, the montage scene was very big, and while being in Essence one of the biggest teams in Gears 3, it was a very fun time for myself. Now, just for the casual gamers and the people that loved Gears of War series, we had a lot of fun with this because there was a lot of things to do. There wasn't just a campaign or versus or Horde. We got the fourth new game mode added, which was Beast Mode. Now, we will go into depth of this a little bit later into the video, but obviously campaign, there was a few other things that they added as well, which was arcade mode. Now, arcade mode was very fun. It was a competition styled, you know, you could add on little perks to make your characters do funny things, and you can experience the campaign in a different way. So we got to do mutators, which was a really cool thing, I think, that they added to Gears of War 3. You know, we had all these different things where you could roadie run much faster, you could melee and hit your players with explosive power, you managed to do super reloads, infinity ammo, big explosions, friendly fire, you had must active reloads, you had vampire mode, you had enemy regeneration, no ammo pickups, big head mode, which was really funny, running around with big heads. It's just a funny little mutator that you could add. You had flower blood, you had headless chickens, and you also had laugh track, which was another thing where the live experience in the studio was also different. You know, the audio and the actual actors' voices were changed. They made it a little bit squeaky and all that kind of cool stuff. So now, did you guys play the Gears of War 3 campaign, and what difficulty did you manage to complete it on? I managed to do it on hardcore, and I did try it on insane, but I never managed to get around to finishing it. Now, the versus mode was very cool. This was the first time that they managed to implement the casual mode. So you would start off on casual when you're a new player, and you would play against low tiered players that also just started, and you would work your way through the game, and you would also be, you know, at the same wave as everybody else. And once you managed to break through, it would come up a little message saying congratulations, you have made it to the big leagues now, basically, and then you could go to the standard modes where everyone else was. Now, we had TDM, we had Warzone, we had Execution, Capture the Leader, King of the Hill, and Wingman. And when there were special event modes, i.e., you know, O-Stock, Torpo Tag, and all that other kind of cool game modes that they had, that would be at the bottom there. And you had Quick Match, and you had Ranked Match for each and every single one of them. Again, in this Horde mode, you could manage to work your way through waves 1 to 50. You managed to also enable the mutators that we talked about that you could play with in campaign to make the Horde experience that little bit more better. Now, going through some of the maps that we had for multiplayer, we were starting off with Academy, we had Aftermath, we had Anvil, we had Artillery, Azura, Blood Drive, Bullet Marsh, Checkout, Clock Tower, Cove, Depth, Dry Dock, Escalation, Gridlock, Hotel, Jacinto, Mercy, Old Town, Overpass, Raven Down, Rustlung, Sandbar, The Slab, Thrashball, Trenches. Now guys, let me know your favourite map on Gears of War 3. If you guys want to go back and watch any of the gameplays of all the maps, I've got a playlist which I'll put in the description, and I play it back in 2022 where I went through all the maps again. If you want to get some nostalgia and watch some gameplay, feel free to check the link out down in the description. Now, the characters in this game were very cool. There was a lot of different ones that got added in. We can go through them right now, which we had Marcus Phoenix, we had Dom, we had Augustus Cole, Baird, we had Samantha, we had Coggear, Coltrane, Anya Stroud, Dizzy, Jace, Clayton Carmine, Classic Marcus, we had Aaron Griffin, Classic Baird, Coltrane, Classic Dom, Superstar Cole, Benjamin Carmine, Unarmored Marcus, Anya, we had Golden Gear, Anthony Carmine, Victor Hoffman, Prescott, Onyx Guard, Big Rig Dizzy, Bernie, Recruit Clayton Carmine, Michael Barrick, Commander Dom, Mechanical Beard, Coltrane Limited Edition, Kim, Alyssa, and Ty. Let me know what your favourite character is. Mine's is Big Dizzy. Now this is the first time that we managed to see some skins, guys. We managed to get a lot of different colours, not just a golden one, but we managed to start getting really cool skins and added to the game. This was a big part of the game, you know, a lot of people love character skins, people love having their certain combos, you know, different waves where you would play online multiplayer and show off what colours that you liked. My favourite ones were yellow and purple, and I also really did like the black omens as well, which were really sick. Now another really cool thing in Horde was you had these things here which you could buy the command post, and this was your little spawn beacon basically. You could upgrade this, and as you can see to the right hand side, you would be able to work on your barriers and manage to upgrade and manage to buy decoys, you know, all this kind of stuff around the map, and manage to purchase weapons and incendiaries and manage to do these things right across the map. Get yourself set up for the Horde that were going to come at you. Did you guys manage to survive the Horde Wave 50? This wasn't easy, and obviously a lot of big new characters were involved in this thing. The Locusts were no joke. With the powerful weapons and the powerful attachments, you guys really had to really focus up and have a strong team to take on the big guys. Now not only did you manage to start off with a Lancer in multiplayer, you could manage to pick yourself the Hammerburst or the Retro Lancer. These were really cheesy. This was, you know, a first time that you managed to start with a Retro Lancer, and they also let you start off with a Sawn-Off. Now the Sawn-Off was a very powerful weapon close up, but if you had a Gnasher you could manage to outplay people. Now let me know your thoughts down below. Were you a Gnasher Lancer player, or were you a Sawn-Off Retro Lancer player? Now another very cool thing that they added into this game was the stats and awards, and you had your own personalised little summary. You had your Merces where you could check your win-loss, and you had all your kills and your MVPs and all that stuff. You managed to have your Horde and your Beast and your campaign stats all in one, so you could check them. You managed to see your weapon skins where you could unlock different ones for doing certain things, from Gearsofwar 1 to Gearsofwar 2, and also unlocking Omen sets, Chrome Lancers, Chrome Hammerbursts. You can see here you can manage to unlock different achievements to unlock different things for different guns. There was a lot of cool things in this, and this was a very cool thing that they added. Now stats and awards also rewarded you with ribbons. Now when you were playing in game, you would manage to get yourself very nice cool kill feeds with MVPs, you know, with also first bloods, with FIO, first death in the game. Now this was a really cool thing for montagers and also people that like to have that little benefit of getting the double kill, triple kill, quad and the Quinn. You managed to see here if you were getting clutches, you would get that. You would manage to get all these kind of cool things to work on and give you extra things. The super was also rewarded in this game, which was really cool. Supermans are very nice to hit, and you really do feel a bit of a reward when you hit one. Medals was another awesome thing that they added in, where you would have it and you could attach it to your profile, and you could choose different ones for different ones, whatever you wanted to do. You know, if you were proud of how many assistants you had, or how many Gnasher kills you had, or if you just wanted to keep adding to your rank, you know, this was a nice little feature that they had. Beast mode was an amazing game and very creative for the Epic Games. When we managed to play with the Locust and we managed to do little waves attacking, so you could use the Wretches, you could use the Butchers, you could work your way up trying to unlock each one, and while you were trying to unlock and kill the Stranded and also kill online players if you wanted to do that, you would manage to earn more and earn different characters. The way you could just run around and just take out people was a lot of fun. This was such a great game. I think they definitely need to bring back something like this for Gearsofwar 6 in the future. Now this game's population is still alive. You can still search TDMs and still get into games. The map rotations are so much fun, and the game still feels very good for 2013. You can wall bounce still well, the shooting acts well. Every now and then you will come across a game that's like laggy, but you can just back out and search for a new one. This might be one of the smoothest games out in 2023, other than Gears 2. It really just does depend on the host that you manage to find. Gears 3 really just does have that nostalgia. I really did like how you could watch people play with the overhead map. You could manage to go on ghost camera and walk around the maps with this as well. This was a really cool feature for all the editors and for people that were making montages back in the day. Now there's one more question I want to ask you before I end this video. Did you guys purchase the limited edition Gearsofwar 3 when you got the statue of Marcus Phoenix and all the other memorabilia that you got with it? If you did, let me know your thoughts and opinions on it down below, and would you like to see something like this in the future where they bring out a statue or some sort of memorabilia thing and collectible for the future? Now again, thank you everybody that has watched this video. I do appreciate it. I've enjoyed going back and looking through the trilogy. This has been the third part of the trilogy, and I do believe that this is definitely up there with the one of the best Gears of Wars, just overall, with the multiplayer experience and all the extra things that they added, and the customization. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. We definitely are going to look over Gears of War Judgment next, and that will be the final episode of my little series going back in 2023. Another big shout out to Epic Games and everybody that was part of this. Hope you guys have a great day. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll speak to you guys in the next one.